Let's jet off, my friends, to some of the planet's most stunning spots. Here are the top 20 greatest natural wonders of the world. Number 20. Wadi Rum. It's not just a desert valley in southern Jordan, it's a Mars stand-in. Literally, it's often used as a filming location for Mars in movies. Picture yourself camping beneath a sky crammed with stars, surrounded by sandstone mountains, painted with otherworldly orange hues. Beat that, Mars rover! At number 19, we plunge into Lake Baikal. Don't let its Siberian address fool you. This is the globe's deepest, oldest lake and a natural spa. With some of the cleanest waters around, it has more water than all the Great Lakes combined. Skate across its glassy surface in winter, or enjoy a summer hike by the shoreline. Did you know Baikal is home to more than 1,700 species of plants and animals, 2/3 of which can't be found anywhere else in the world? Let's island hop to number 18, the Maldives. This archipelago in the Indian Ocean is paradise personified, offering beach days 365 days a year thanks to its equatorial location. From underwater villas to an underwater restaurant, it screams luxury. A fun trivia: each island in the Maldives has its unique reef, meaning each one has its very own marine ecosystem. Now that's a cool reason to island hop. Number 17 is Banff National Park. Canada's oldest national park, nestled in the Rockies, is an Instagrammable gem. With glacial lakes like Lake Louise and wildlife encounters aplenty, it's a natural wonderland. What's more, the park's Sulphur Mountain has a cosmic ray station at its peak. That's right, you can literally reach for the stars. Now let's salt things up with number 16, Salar de Uuni. This Bolivian wonder is the world's largest salt flat, giving you a mirror-like reflection of the sky when the season's right. And yes, it's a flamingo's favorite spot for a date. Fun fact, Salar de Uuni contains 50 to 70% of the world's lithium reserves. Who knew salt flats could power your phone? We're going wild with number 15, Yellowstone National Park. As the world's first national park, it's the granddaddy of them all. Imagine hot springs, erupting geysers, and the stunning Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. Here's a whopper: Yellowstone is atop a volcanic hotspot, and it has more geysers and hot springs than the rest of the world combined. Time for a splash at number 14, Iguazu Falls. This Argentine-Brazilian marvel isn't just a waterfall, it's a waterfall system with 275 different cascades. What's more, these falls are taller and twice as wide as Niagara Falls. The mesmerizing view from Devil's Throat Canyon is an absolute must. Number 13, the Sahara Desert. You're not hallucinating, it's really the world's largest hot desert. But it's not all sand. Much of it is rocky plateau. Surprisingly, it's also home to several species of fox and over 2,800 species of plants. This desert has more to it than meets the eye. On to number 12, the Galapagos Islands. Meet some truly unique characters like giant tortoises and blue-footed boobies. These islands, 550 miles off Ecuador, were shaped by volcanoes and inspired Charles Darwin's revolutionary theory. And did you know the Galapagos penguin is the only penguin species found north of the equator? Rounding it off at number 11, Pamukkale. It's not just a cotton castle in Turkey. It's a thermal spa of white terraces formed by mineral-rich hot springs. On top of it all, the ancient Greek city of Hierapolis remains visible today. Here's a fun twist. Pamukkale's travertine terraces are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but they're also a popular spot for selfies. If you plan on going to any of these natural wonders, get ready for your next trip with the Travel Toolkit ebook. It's packed with practical advice to make traveling easier and more fun. Whether you're a newbie or a regular traveler, this guide has everything you need. Inside, you'll find useful tips from booking flights, packing smart, understanding local customs, to managing jet lag and much more. It covers everything before, during, and after your trip. So click the link in the description section to secure your own travel toolkit. Landing at number 10, we have the Zhangjiajie National Forest in China. This cinematic landscape was the muse for the Hallelujah Mountains in the movie Avatar. The forest park dazzles with its high-rising quartz sandstone formations, some towering over 200 meters. These otherworldly pinnacles are adorned by a lush subtropical rainforest and gorges, making the views simply unforgettable. If you're wondering how they look so peculiar, it's all thanks to the millions of years of physical erosion. Next up at number 9, we're heading to the Northern Lights. Imagine the sky dancing with shades of green, blue, and violet. This isn't your ordinary light show. It's a celestial ballet triggered by solar activity. Although you have the best odds of spotting them during winter, clear dark skies are the real deal. Here's a fun nugget. Did you know the Northern Lights have their southern counterpart called the Southern Lights or Aurora Australis? Now dive into number 8, the Great Barrier Reef. It's the world's largest coral reef and a scuba diver's paradise. With over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands, it stretches for over 2,300 kilometers. Don't be fooled by their static appearance. Corals are living creatures. A surprising fact, the Great Barrier Reef has its own mailbox on the Agincourt Reef platform. Bet you didn't know you could mail a postcard from a reef. Pack your winter gear for number 7, Antarctica. This ice-covered desert is the coldest, driest, and windiest place on Earth. However, this inhospitable environment is home to fascinating sea life, including the crowd favorite penguins. Although it might seem silent and barren, the crackling sound of shifting glaciers reminds you that Antarctica is a dynamic, living landscape. A quirky fact, Antarctica is the only continent without a permanent human population. We're heating things up at number 6, Mount Bromo in Indonesia. This active volcano is one of the most visited tourist attractions in East Java. The sea of sand surrounding the smoky crater creates an eerie, lunar-like landscape. If you're up for a spectacle, visit during the Yagna Kasada festival, where locals throw offerings into the volcano. Now, here's an interesting tidbit. The volcano was named after the Hindu god of creation, Brahma. Splashing into number 5, Victoria Falls. Straddling the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls is a watery behemoth. It's considered the largest waterfall due to its combined width and height, creating the largest single sheet of flowing water. The local tribes call it Mosioatunya, or the smoke that thunders, and you'll understand why when you see the mist and hear the roar. Fun fact, adrenaline junkies can swim at the edge of the falls in a naturally formed pool known as Devil's Pool. At number 4, let's descend into the Grand Canyon. Millions of years of geological history are on display in this vast chasm. You'll see layers upon layers of red rock revealing the Earth's history. The Native American tribes consider it a holy site, believing their ancestors began their earthly journey from here. Did you know the oldest human artifacts found in the canyon are nearly 12,000 years old? Number 3 takes us to Ha Long Bay in Vietnam. Known for its emerald waters dotted with thousands of towering limestone islands, this bay is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Some of these islands are hollow, housing enormous caves, while others support floating villages. Here's a whimsical tidbit. Local legend suggests the bay was formed by a dragon who descended into the sea, hence the name Ha Long, meaning descending dragon. Our runner-up at number 2, the Amazon Rainforest. It's the largest rainforest, a true treasure trove of biodiversity. It's estimated to house 16,000 tree species and 390 billion individual trees. Here's a little trivia. The Amazon River flowing through the rainforest carries more water than any other river in the world, accounting for approximately 20% of the world's riverine discharge to the ocean. And finally, at number 1, we have the Serengeti Migration. This is the world's largest overland migration, a truly spellbinding spectacle. Witnessing this mass movement of wildebeests, zebras, and gazelles across the plains is the epitome of a wildlife encounter. Fun fact to leave you with, contrary to popular belief, it's the zebras who lead the migration, not the wildebeests. Phew, that's our global journey, folks. Let me know in the comments where you'd like to stamp your passport next. And hit subscribe for more amazing places to discover. Until next time,